Had things set up in terms of the Big East, but now you're back in the middle of the pack.
It's very frustrating, we just took a step back.
Why do you think the preparation wasn't there today?
Like Coach said, we just felt that we didn't have a good week of practice.
When he called you all back in after warm-ups and that kind of thing, what was said? What was the mood of the locker room?
He was just saying that it's the same thing he saw in practice. It was fake energy and things like that.
Were you worried before the game, Teddy? Were you like, man, this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like we're ready for this deal.
No, I wasn't worried at all. I have confidence in these guys, and I just believe that we will always go out and give it our all.
Teddy, what was going wrong out there when things, it seemed like there were opportunities you had and you left some yards out there on the field?
We just didn't play good football on the offensive side of the ball.
When you say you weren't playing good football, give us an idea. Things weren't clicking or?
But, it all starts with me. I have to just continue to humble myself and just remain a student of the game, and each week come back and just try to learn and become a better player.
Do you feel the week of practice was as lethargic as Coach made it out to be?
Oh yes, this week, a lot of guys weren't tuned in, things like that.
Is that because of the great week you had at West Virginia?
No, I can't. I don't really know what it was. Maybe it was complacency, like Coach says, but I just felt that.
How much are you a critic of yourself on games like this? I know you do good things out there, and you probably see more than bad. But how do you evaluate yourself on this?
But I just feel I left key plays out there. I left guys wide open. I didn't get us into the right plays probably. So I just feel like I have to come back and just humble myself and become a better player.
He says you guys don't know how to win. What do you think he means by that?
Oh, I think he's just saying that, before he always says that, before the bowl game, before the bowl team last year, we hadn't been to a bowl game in about 4 or 5 years, something like that. So he was saying that now that we've been on a 3-game winning streak, guys have just been going back to doing the things that we weren't doing when we weren't winning.
Where y'all go from here, man?
We just have to bounce back and rebound, and we all just have to come back and work harder.
And can this be an opportunity through adversity in terms of a learning lesson for you guys that the kind of stuff that went on this week can't happen again if you're going to win? You got 2 road games to finish.
Oh yes, it's a huge learning lesson, and it's just one of those days, and it's a process. So we just hope to come back tomorrow and start fresh.
I know you're a freshman, but can you be a leader in this in terms of getting on these guys that you can't accept the kind of stuff that went on this past week?
Oh yes, just have to walk around and just lift everyone's head up. We can't let guys just let that determine the rest of our season.
It's funny, Coach said that it didn't look great, but the offense on that first drive, it looked like you were doing everything right, right up to the interception, but it looked like things were rolling on offense fine, and then after that it got hard. But did you feel like even on that first drive it was working okay?
Oh yes, I felt that we had established some rhythm, but then I guess as the game went on, the rhythm disappeared and we weren't playing with a lot of energy.
Offense didn't seem to solve those penalty problems the previous week. Why do you think they came back this week?
It was probably just natural instincts on some of those plays with the blocks and just thinking that you can cut one player and you just have to eliminate them.
What were you looking for on that final play?
On the final play, it was just supposed to scramble and just throw it up to the end zone.
You had more rushing yards. I think in the third quarter at one point you had like 6 carries for 60 yards, and after that there were more sacks and they were getting more to you with pressure. But how hard is it to find that balance between when it's time to tuck it and run